my name. I am from Benue State, Boko Taka Federal Constituency. Order 8, Rule 4. Honorable Speaker, yesterday I closed from work here, got home, and tuned on the TV just to see the Minister of Defense requesting states to suspend the laws they have made in respect of the anti-open grazing in their various states. I want to apply that we take it today, and further to apply that the rules be suspended for it to be taken now. I so apply.
Hon Dyegh, please move the motion.
My name from Benue State, Boko Taka. This is a motion on the need to rescind the decision of the Security Council as announced by the Minister of Defense, calling on states to suspend the anti-open grazing laws in their states. The House notes that the Fulani herdsmen crisis in Nigeria predates the present administration of Muhammadu Buhari. The House also notes that for the past over 7 years, the clashes between Fulani herdsmen and farmers has been on the increase, with so many lives lost, with many farmlands and villages overtaken by herdsmen, and the resultant effect of farmers abandoning their ancestral homes and God-given lands to live in camps as refugees, and dying in those camps for lack of food and proper medical care, as their lands are overtaken by herdsmen. The House further notes that the unprovoked attack, agatu killings by Fulani herdsmen that claimed over 800 persons on record and over 20 villages that were ransacked, ravaged, made the Benue eminent sons and daughters to come together and find a lasting solution to the problem. And after robust debates, they came out with the recommendation of anti-open grazing law and called on the state government to process it by a bill into a law. The House is also aware that the Federal Republic of Nigeria, under the 1999 Constitution as amended in Section 4, Sub 7, gives express powers to the state assemblies to make laws for the good governance of the states. The House is further aware that this is not the only state that has made laws for good governance. The House is further aware that this is not the only state that has made laws for good governance in its states. For instance, we have seen states that have made laws against trading in alcohol and prostitution, and such laws are obeyed by visitors and indigents alike without interference by the federal government. The House is also aware that unless there is no more rule of law in this country, that Nigeria as a federation with federating units as states, it is totally wrong, given the tenets of democracy, for the federal government to dabble into the affairs of states, ignoring the laws of the land in such a manner as this. More so, as the Land Use Act has given powers over lands to governors of states. The House is very much aware that 11 states, as said by the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development some time ago, have agreed to donate enough land to accommodate all the cows by herdsmen into colonies to end this crisis. More so that even the National Economic Council, in one of its meetings, also agreed that ranching is the best way to end this crisis. The House therefore resolves that the National Security Council should rescind its decision calling on states to suspend anti-open grazing law. 2, the House calls on the federal government to submit a supplementary budget to the National Assembly to develop colonies immediately in those states that have agreed to donate land. 3, the House invites the Minister of Defense to appear before the House for interaction tomorrow, 7th June 2018. I so move.
Those in favor of the motion as amended say aye. Those against it say nay. The ayes have it.